It's been days after the horrific school shooting in Nashville, Tennessee, of course. And Florida parents have discovered a book called Assassination Classroom in Middle School Libraries, which describes students bringing weapons into school to attempt to kill their teacher.
Unbelievable. Members of the group Citizens Defending Freedom are joining parents and asking for the book to be removed from middle school libraries because of what they say is, quote, explicit violence, mild profanity, and graphic sexual activities. Here to tell us why is the Florida State Director of Citizens Defending Freedom, Sarah Calamunci. Sarah, great to have you with us here. I think Bob and I both were shocked to learn about this book. We often hear about other content, sexually explicit content that parents want removed, but this is just at a different level.
Yes, I think that that's something that's unique about this one. And quite frankly, it should be something that is easy for us all to agree upon, that it's not content that's appropriate for children in schools.
Yeah, so how do you go about trying to keep it out? Because as Katrina was suggesting, I mean, there are all kinds of controversial books out there, and I think you can have arguments over them, whether they should be there or not. But I can't imagine somebody arguing that this is necessary for education in any way.
Absolutely. And I think with the prevalence of school shootings at this time, law enforcement, school districts, they're working together to protect children. When we have content in the libraries that's glorifying, glamorizing, and sexualizing school shootings, and it's counterproductive.
How do you get rid of a book like this?
So our organization follows a Matthew 18 approach with all breaches. So what that means is that we bring things to the offending party, if you will, privately first. So that was the first step that we did. We notified every school district. We worked together with Florida Citizens Alliance to make sure that every superintendent, every school district in our state was aware that these books are in our state. We notified the Department of Education and the governor's office. There have been districts that have pulled the books from the shelves quietly. There are others that are asking for the books to be challenged by parents. So in that instance, it's a slower process. But we hope that at the end of this all, that these books will be removed from schools. We need to protect our children.
Yeah, Sarah, what gets me, I think that there's a lot of silliness going on right now in trying to ban books from 100 years ago because they're not diverse enough, or they don't have the language that you would use today, forgetting all the elements of education that even those components of those kinds of works would teach you about. And you can learn about our culture and about how we've grown, how we've changed. And so also, I'll mention this, as many of our viewers know, my wife is a teacher. So the idea that in her library, there would be a book about going in and killing teachers, because you and I might be able to read that and certainly not act out. But there are a lot of kids that are very impressionable, maybe not have good structure in their homes or environments, and that kind of thing is not something you want in their head.
I think it's important to bring clarification to the narrative. This is not book banning. This is not censorship.
Right.
It's about ensuring that the content in our libraries is appropriate for children. We want to see representation. That's another one of the arguments. Kids want to see themselves represented in literature in their libraries. And this book is about misfits. And so many children feel like misfits. But there's a way to channel that energy. You've got, Ben Carson. He felt like a misfit, but he channeled his energy and became a world-renowned brain surgeon. We don't want them channeling their energy and coming together with other misfits and shooting up their school. And that is what this book promotes.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Sarah Calamunci, good luck with getting this book removed. It's just completely inappropriate. Thank you for your insights.
Thank you.